Jeremías 17, versículo 4. Y habrá en ti cesación de tu heredad, la cual yo te di, y te haré servir a tus enemigos en tierra que no conociste, porque fuego habéis encendido en mi furor, para siempre arderá.
Kahla la Yahweh Bahasam Yahweh Sai Bahasam Kakudash Barakti Yahweh Barakti Hausai Barakti Yahweh Barakti Hausai Barakti Yahweh Barakti Hausai the water Yahweh Bahasam Yahweh Bahasam Kakudash. Doy honrada a los apóstoles, a los ancianos de Yasharala, Great Millstone, y Shalom a los escogidos.
Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai hizo que Israel pierda su heredad, que pierda el conocimiento de ser israelitas. Pero ahora nos estamos recordando de que somos israelitas, y poco a poco nos estamos recordando de ser israelitas, la nación, pero la mayoría de la nación de Israel todavía no saben que son israelitas. Y Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hasta en estos tiempos todavía está haciendo eso, ¿no? Que Canadá llega a un acuerdo de 2.8 mil millones de dólares con los pueblos indígenas, ¿okay? Y estos son israelitas del Reino del Norte. Canadá ha llegado a un acuerdo de conciliación por valor de 2.8 mil millones de dólares canadienses, 2.90 millones de dólares o 1.930 millones de euros con representantes de los pueblos indígenas abusados durante casi un siglo en las escuelas religiosas. Y mira, aquí dice, a principios del siglo XIX, el gobierno canadiense sacó a la fuerza a los niños indígenas de sus familias para llevarlos a las instituciones residenciales bajo la administración de la iglesia. Las escuelas estaban destinadas a asimilar a los niños indígenas a la sociedad eurocristiana, despojándolos efectivamente de su identidad, cultura e idioma. La última escuela solo cerró a fines de la década de 1990. Y esa identidad de los indígenas, como quiera, eso estaba lejos de Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, porque cuando los españoles llegaron a México, Moctezuma ahí estaba haciendo sacrificios humanos, aquí en Tenochtitlán. Y eso no es costumbre eso es costumbre de israelitas hacer sacrificios, pero de que sacrificios humanos estaban muy lejos. Pero eso de tener flecos en la ropa y cosas así, eso es parte de la cultura de Israel. Y esa cantidad de dinero eso no sirve, man. Así que una parte aquí. Entre finales del siglo XIX y la década de 1990, el gobierno de Canadá envió a casi 150,000 niños de las primeras naciones, Métis e Inuit, a 139 escuelas residenciales administradas por la Iglesia como parte de una política fallida de asimilación forzada. Muchos sufrieron abusos físicos y sexuales a manos de directores y maestros, mientras que se cree que miles murieron a causa del abandono, la desnutrición y las enfermedades. Desde 2021 se han descubierto cientos de restos de niños indígenas en tumbas sin nombre en los sitios de antiguas escuelas, y la Comisión Nacional de Verdad y Reconciliación denunció el genocidio cultural. Durante un viaje a Canadá el año pasado, el Papa Católico Francisco se disculpó personalmente por los horrores de las escuelas y residenciales indígenas dirigidas por la Iglesia Católica. Este maldito diablo. De que se disculpó. Maldito diablo. Él se va a disculpar cuando esté en cadena, es que se va a disculpar. Y ahí ustedes pueden ver los flecos, man, eso... los flecos en la ropa. Ok. Ahí se puede ver un poquito, tienen unos flecos pequeños. Esos son culturas de Israel, de israelitas. Y esas son culturas de Israel. Y Yahweh Shai nos quitó de eso, que nos puso ese castigo por cometer adulterio espiritual y por adorar dioses falsos. Salmo 94, versículo 5. A tu pueblo, oh Yahweh, quebrantan, y a tu heredad afligen. A la viuda y al extranjero matan, y a los huérfanos quitan la vida. Y dijeron, no era Yahweh, ni entenderá el Dios de Jacob. Dice en inglés que y Yahweh no verá, porque él no verá nada. Y el Dios de Israel y el Dios de Jacob no le dará mente, que no lo considerará. Y todavía dicen, el Señor no nos verá, el Dios de Jacob no se dará cuenta. Ellos mataron a huérfanos, man, a niños en esas escuelas. Y ellos van a pagar por eso. Esos edomitas canadienses van a pagar por todo eso cuando vuelva Yahweh Shai. Y ellos entren en esclavitud por 1000 años. Lo voy a dejar ahí. Si están escuchando en español, Shalom. Jeremiah 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. And that's what Yahweh Shai did, man. He made Israel. He made all of us forget our true identity as Israelites, and now we've adopted false identities as African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, Irish, Scottish, etc. And even the identities that we started taking up after we forgot our true identities, even that the Most High has made our enemies to force us to discontinue from that. All right, even that. All right, check this out. Canada reaches 2.8 billion settlement with indigenous peoples. Canada has reached a settlement agreement worth 2.8 billion Canadian dollars with representatives of indigenous peoples abused for nearly a century at church schools. Starting in the early 19th century, the Canadian government forcibly removed indigenous children from their families to take them to residential institutions under the church's administration. The schools were meant to assimilate indigenous children into Euro-Christian society, effectively stripping them of their identity, culture, and language. The last school only shut down in the late 1900s. As if that shit is enough, man. That shit ain't enough. Between the late 1800s to the 1990s, nearly 150,000 First Nations, Métis, and Inuit children were sent by Canada's government to 139 residential schools run by the church as part of a failed policy of forced assimilation. Many faced physical and sexual abuse at the hands of headmasters and teachers, while thousands are believed to have died because of neglect, malnutrition, and disease. Since 2021, hundreds of remains of indigenous children and unmarked graves have been discovered at the sites of former schools, with the National Truth and Reconciliation Commission decrying cultural genocide. During a trip to Canada last year, Catholic Pope Francis personally apologized for the horrors of Catholic Church-run indigenous residential schools. Yeah, right, man. You ain't sorry, you fucking devil, goddamn demon. All right. Hey, and then they were trying to steal their so-called Native American identity, man. And even that, they still had some traces of Israelite identity in it. Cause look, they got some fringes. She got some fringes there, man. All right, you see that? And you can see right here too, a little bit, on the edge of that, like real small fringes. Some of the words, some of the Native American words are Hebrew words. Native Americans, a real spiritual people. They try to take away that heritage. All right, so even that, even the little that they had remaining of their Israelite heritage, these devils have tried to take away. But that was punishment from Yahweh. All right, that was punishment for committing spiritual adultery. All right, worshiping false gods. Psalms 94 verse 5. They break in pieces thy people, O Yahweh, and afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. All right, that's what they did with those children, man. Yet they say, Yahweh shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. So they thought the Most High wasn't seeing all those atrocities that were committing against the nation of Israel. Even though it was, it was a punishment from Yahweh Bashim Shai, they furthered the affliction, man. They went above and beyond. That's why Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to pay them back. All right, that $2 billion, man, that's nothing. All right, there's no amount of money. There's no amount of money that could settle that. All right, settle that score. All right, the only way they could settle that debt is when they go into slavery, man. When Yahweh Bashim Shai comes back and he puts all these devils in chains, that's when that will be settled. All right, that's when we'll be squared. All right, when they go into captivity for 1,000 years, with no amount of money, no fiat currency, man. That shit is, none of that is enough payment for what they've done to the nation of Israel, man. They gotta pay, man. They gotta pay. All right. Doing that to children, man. They gotta pay. And the only way they're gonna pay is in captivity. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Call halal, la, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bashim Kakudash, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushua, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushua, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushua, the water, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, Ababa Ball, Abad Kau Gawiyam, Abad Kau Adawamiam, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.